So as you can tell from the title of today's video, this is going to be a little bit different. Probably one of the worst possible things a plumber could ever discover when he goes to work on a well, or any technician for that matter, to find a dead body, to find human remains. I'm going to read what has already been posted publicly about this. The reason why I am even talking about it is because the day it happened, according to this information, September 16th, it happened in my home county, okay? When the news spread, my phone exploded with people who knew me, who knew what I do for a living, work on wells, plumbing, stuff like that. They all had questions. And ongoing investigations, you don't want to talk about too much stuff, or, you know, give or speculate, you know. So first off, I know everybody's question is, were you the one to go out there? No, I was not the one to go out there. So I just want to kind of read what has already been posted publicly about this, to where I don't put out any false information. Police are investigating whether foul play is involved after a body was discovered from a well Monday afternoon at St. Stephen Church in Bracy, Virginia. The remains of an unidentified individual were found after plumbers who were working on the well discovered a shoe floating in the water. The plumbers also reported the smell of a decomposed body. The report of a possible body in a well came in at 12:17 p.m. The Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office dispatched deputies to the scene at 9000 Block Highway 903 in Bracy. The officers were joined at the church property by members of Lake Gaston Volunteer Fire Department, South Hill Fire Department, and Southside Rescue Squad. Responders were able to enter the well and recovered a body several hours later. Authorities said they could not confirm by outward appearance if the person was male or female. We did not remove any of the clothing due to the evidence considerations, said Sergeant Mull with the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Department. The MSCO said that the well was outfitted with a concrete lid that covered the opening, and the incident is being investigated as a possible homicide. Now, if you're curious, what we do, what we drill when we drill wells that are about this diameter, 6 inch. Now, the well that the body was found in was a bored well. Now, a bored well is this big, you know, 24 inches to 36 inches, and it's lined with concrete pipes all the way down. Typically, those wells are anywhere from 35 to 60 foot deep, and the most common of those are 50 foot. And, you know, with a 24-inch diameter opening, very easy for somebody to fall in something like that. I mean, you've seen stories where kids have fallen in wells that were 8 inches and 10 inches. This was 2 foot across. Very, very possible, very easy to do. When we work on wells like that, it's like super scary, because that's what we fear. We fear falling in the hole, you know, and depending on how much water's in the bottom of the hole, most likely you're going to break your legs if you fall feet first. And if you fall head first, there's no getting around. You're head first, you're going to drown, you're going to die. You cannot twist your body around in a 2 foot little circle, especially after you fall, you know, 50 or so feet. It says, we work all cases as homicides until the investigation and evidence concludes otherwise. We are still actively working on this as a crime scene. This is an ongoing, active investigation by the Sheriff's Department Investigation Division. This is no further details were available at this time. Now, on this site, WRAL, it says investigators are working to learn what happened to a 21-year-old man whose body was pulled from a well outside of a church in Mecklenburg County, Virginia. Now, I am reading what is public knowledge, what has already been posted on other sites, because I don't want to speculate. I don't want to say anything that is wrong or incorrect. I want to read verbatim what other investigators have found. Authorities identified the man as Graham Norris Horn, 21, who had been reported missing back in August. According to the sheriff's office, Horn was last seen on August 15th when he was traveling with Met by Love Ministries. The faith-based group had stopped at Simmons Truck Stop in Bracey to get fuel. Horn got into a disagreement with some people he was traveling with and walked away from the truck stop. He did not have a phone with him and has no ties to the local community. WRAL News reached out to Met by Love Ministries, but they would not comment on the investigation. In the search for Horn, the sheriff's office shared surveillance photos of the man on Facebook, hoping someone would have seen him. An investigation into Horn's death is ongoing. On Monday, the sheriff's office, South Hill Volunteer Fire Department, Lake Gaston, Southside Rescue, all responded to the well where Horn was found. Our team responded to a highly demanding and challenging technical rescue call in Lake Gaston. The operation tested our skills and resilience, but we remain steadfast in our commitment to this community. Our hearts and prayers are with the family and friends affected during this difficult time. We also ask if you keep our first responders in your thoughts and prayers as well. When I first heard this, my first question was, did he go face first or did he go feet first? Because face first doesn't seem like he would do that. Feet first, possibility. Now, as far as a bored well, you have a big concrete thimble lid that weighs about 75, 80 pounds. The average person is going to have a hard time picking that up. Now, my first question, plumbers went there, they saw the shoe, and they knew something was up. They could smell it. My first question was the lid on the well? And apparently, what it had said online was that the lid was off of the well, and they saw a shoe in the yard, maybe, something like that. Somebody from the church put the lid back on the well, and then they had painters inside the church painting, maybe, possibly. And when they were like cleaning paintbrushes, the water had a foul smell, a foul odor. And then that's what prompted the plumbers to come out there to investigate why the water smelled so bad. And then when the plumbers got there, they looked down in the hole, they saw a shoe floating in the water, and they smelled decomposition, and they knew from that something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. And, you know, when I woke up the next morning after this, I must have had a dozen text messages, you know, Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, Instagram. A bunch of people blew me up, wanting to know, like, hey, did you hear this? Were you on this? And I'm like, what? And that is probably the scariest thing. You know, I never thought that something like this could happen in our area. It is absolutely terrifying, absolutely terrifying. I want to know what the end result of this is. I want to know what the truth is. You know, suicide or homicide, I really want to know what was going on here, because this is absolutely crazy. This is sad. This is sad. It really is. Now, on one of the sites, it talked about the family of Mr. Horn. They had set up a memorial fund to GoFundMe for, I believe their end goal was to try to reach $5,000. So, what I'm going to do, because this video is monetized, and I know a lot of people will be hemming and hawing, so what we're going to do, I'm going to find the link to his GoFundMe, and I'm going to donate to it from what I had read about a week ago, they were only at about $1,600, and they want to basically create a memorial for him in his name and put it there at that church. And I'm say for what happened, and the family involved is sad. And if what they want is to have a memorial, something, you know, with his name engraved on it, totally understand that, fully support that 100%. So I will be personally donating to that, since this video is monetized and I'm sharing it with you. And in the future, probably 7 months in the future, I will come back to this topic because it is something that is close to home. Like, this happened within 40 minutes of our shop in our county. That is crazy. We were literally just working over in Bracy yesterday. And, you know, when you go over there and you think of stuff like this, I ain't never thought about going to a job and thinking that I'm going to find human remains in a well. That is just absolutely, absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But on that note, I'm going to end the video here. If you feel like doing some research, you can research it. Everything I basically told you is here. I will leave a link in the description to the information that I sourced here, that I'm reading to you, and you can, you know, see for yourself what's going on. But very sad, very sad. So thank y'all for watching. We will see y'all next time.